Stoicism Meaning, how it can help you in everyday life. Stoicism is a philosophy that has been around for centuries. It teaches us to focus on the things we can control and to accept the things we cannot. Stoicism can be a helpful tool in everyday life, as it can help us to deal with stress and anxiety, make better decisions, be more resilient. Here are 3 examples of how Stoicism can help in everyday life. 1. Dealing with stress and anxiety. When we're stressed or anxious, it can be difficult to think clearly. Stoicism can help us to focus on the present moment and to let go of worries about the past or the future. This can help us to calm down and to make better decisions. For example, if you're feeling stressed about a big presentation at work, you can use Stoicism to focus on your preparation and to let go of worries about how the presentation will go. This will help you to deliver a more confident and effective presentation. 2. Making better decisions. Stoicism teaches us to weigh the pros and cons of our decisions carefully. This can help us to make decisions that are in line with our values and that will lead to the best possible outcome. For example, if you're trying to decide whether to take a new job, you can use Stoicism to consider the pros and cons of each option. This will help you to make a decision that is right for you. 3. Being more resilient. Stoicism teaches us to accept the things that we cannot control. This can help us to bounce back from setbacks and to persevere in the face of adversity. For example, if you experience a setback at work, you can use Stoicism to accept that it happened and to focus on moving forward. This will help you to stay motivated and to achieve your goals. Overall, Stoicism is a valuable philosophy that can help us to live a more fulfilling and meaningful life. By focusing on the things we can control and accepting the things we cannot, we can reduce stress, make better decisions, and be more resilient in the face of adversity. The meaning of Stoicism for ancient philosophers. Stoicism was a philosophy that originated in ancient Greece and was later developed by Roman philosophers. It is a philosophy of ethics that emphasizes the importance of virtue, reason, and living in accordance with nature. For ancient philosophers, Stoicism was a way of life that helped them to navigate the challenges of their time. The world of the ancients was a dangerous and uncertain place. There were wars, plagues, and natural disasters. People were often enslaved or forced to live in poverty. Stoicism offered ancient philosophers a way to cope with these challenges. It taught them that they could not control the external world, but they could control their own thoughts and emotions. Stoics believed that by living in accordance with nature, they could achieve a state of tranquility and happiness. There are many different ways to interpret Stoicism. Some Stoics believed that the goal of life was to achieve apathy, or the absence of all emotions. Others believed that it was important to experience emotions, but to do so in a controlled and rational way. Stoicism and the challenges of ancient life. Stoicism helped ancient philosophers to overcome the challenges of their time in a number of ways. First, it taught them to focus on the present moment. Stoics believed that the past and the future were beyond our control, so it was important to focus on what we could control, which was the present moment. Second, Stoicism taught ancient philosophers to accept the things that they could not control. This was a difficult lesson, but it was one that could help people to cope with the many challenges of life. Third, Stoicism taught ancient philosophers to be resilient. Stoics believed that it was important to bounce back from setbacks and to continue to strive for their goals. Stoicism in the modern world. Stoicism is still a relevant philosophy in the modern world. It can help us to cope with the challenges of our own time, which include war, poverty, and climate change. Stoicism can teach us to focus on the present moment, to accept the things that we cannot control, and to be resilient in the face of adversity. Here are some specific examples of how Stoicism can help us to overcome difficulties in the modern world. Stoicism can help us to deal with stress and anxiety. When we are stressed or anxious, it can be difficult to think clearly or make good decisions. Stoicism can teach us to focus on the present moment and to let go of worries about the past or the future. This can help us to calm down and to make better decisions. Stoicism can help us to make better choices. Stoicism teaches us to weigh the pros and cons of our choices carefully. This can help us to make choices that are in line with our values and that will lead to the best possible outcome. Stoicism can help us to be more resilient. Stoicism teaches us to accept setbacks and to continue to strive for our goals. This can help us to bounce back from challenges and to achieve our goals. Stoicism is a valuable philosophy that can help us to live a more fulfilling and meaningful life. By focusing on the things we can control and accepting the things we cannot, we can reduce stress, make better decisions, and be more resilient in the face of adversity. Why Stoicism is becoming popular again. Stoicism is a philosophy that has been around for centuries, but it has been enjoying a resurgence in popularity in recent years. This is due to a number of factors, including The rise of social media has made it easier than ever for people to connect with others who share their interests. This has led to a growing community of Stoics who are sharing their thoughts and experiences online. The increasing complexity of the world is becoming increasingly complex and uncertain. This can be a source of stress and anxiety for many people. Stoicism offers a way to cope with these challenges by teaching us to focus on the things we can control and accept the things we cannot. The desire for a more meaningful life. Many people are looking for a more meaningful way to live. Stoicism can provide a sense of purpose and direction by teaching us to live in accordance with our values. Stoicism and masculinity. Stoicism has traditionally been associated with masculinity. This is because Stoics have often been portrayed as strong, stoic figures who are not easily swayed by emotions. In recent years, there has been a growing interest in Stoicism among men who are looking for ways to improve their mental toughness and resilience. The benefits of Stoicism. Stoicism can offer a number of benefits for men, including increased resilience. Stoicism teaches us to accept the things we cannot control, which can help us to be more resilient in the face of adversity. Reduced stress and anxiety. Stoicism teaches us to focus on the present moment and let go of worries about the past or the future. This can help us to reduce stress and anxiety. Improved decision-making. Stoicism teaches us to weigh the pros and cons of our decisions carefully. This can help us to make better decisions that are in line with our values. Increased self-awareness. Stoicism teaches us to pay attention to our thoughts and emotions. This can help us to better understand ourselves and our motivations. Conclusion. Stoicism is a valuable philosophy that can offer a number of benefits for men. It is a philosophy that is based on reason and logic, and it can help us to live a more fulfilling and meaningful life.